Hi everyone, I'm Hannah from Positive Mama Project, and today I'm going to talk to you about a really useful technique called the thought exchange, which is from my Wise Hippo birthing program. So first of all, important to say that this is not to get rid of unwanted thoughts or thoughts that are really important. It's just to help you to manage any negative thoughts that are really persistent and might be interfering with how you feel and the way that you behave as well. So it's important to say that your subconscious mind doesn't actually know the difference between something that's real and something that's imagined, which is why techniques like this are so useful. So you can't actually have two opposing thoughts at the same time. So you could try it now. Try thinking about something really happy and then thinking about something really sad. Your brain actually will flick from one to the other, and it actually can't think of both of them at the same time, which is why processes like this really work. So I'm just going to bring up a little diagram of thoughts, feelings, and behaviours, and we're just going to chat a little bit about how they're all interlinked and how techniques like this can really help with this process. So say for example you've got a negative thought pattern around birthing, so it might be I can't do this, it's going to be too painful. There's a common one that a lot of women may have. So let's link it back down to feelings. So that negative thought may actually cause you to start feeling nervous, anxious, butterflies in the tummy, and it may then impact on your behaviour. So it may be that you then talk more about negative birth experiences, and that will then strengthen this original negative thought. So it will go round and round in a cycle. Now, really important, we can actually change that cycle. We can make it a positive cycle, and that will make a world of difference with your birthing plan. So if we change that thought to a positive thought, I can do this, it's a really natural experience, and women are doing it every day around the world. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's completely normal and natural. So that will go into your feelings. You might feel empowered, you might feel excited, strong, lots of other positive feelings, and then that may lead into your behaviour as well. So you might start finding that you're talking about birth more positively. If somebody asks you about it, you might be excited, give them a positive quote about birth, and it might actually make you feel more and behave more carefree and not let those worries affect you. That will then strengthen that positive thought that birth is natural, normal, and not something to be afraid of. And the more of these positive thoughts we have, this cycle can be more a positive cycle. That will reinforce in your subconscious mind as well those positive thought patterns rather than the negative thought patterns. The more that you use this technique, the stronger it will become, and the more your subconscious mind will automatically just work on those positive patterns around birthing and labour. So the thought exchange, it's from the Wise Hippo program, and I'm just going to quickly whiz through it. Obviously the Wise Hippo program has so many techniques that are useful. It's 4 sessions, 10 hours in total, with a qualified Wise Hippo teacher like me. And at the moment we're doing online sessions as well, so it's still available, exactly the same content. So this is just a really quick snippet of something that we offer to our partners. So the thought exchange. What you want to do is identify that a negative thought's come into your mind that you really don't need there at the moment. It's not helpful, it's not helping how you feel at that moment in time. Identify it, thank that thought. It might sound silly, but it's there for a reason, and something's made that thought come into your mind. So thank the thought for coming into your mind. Just remind it that it's not useful right this second, and you just need it to go away for this moment in time. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to imagine pushing that negative thought away and pulling in quickly a positive thought. So it could be like the polar opposite of what that negative thought is. So if we go back to the example that I used before, The negative thought might have been, I can't do this, it's really going to hurt. The positive thought, you quickly want to pull that in and remind yourself, I can do this. It's completely normal and natural. I don't need to be afraid of it at all. If we use imagery as well, the subconscious mind reacts really well to imagery. So if you can, you could close your eyes to make that experience more real. Imagine yourself giving birth, or whatever imagery it is that you want to do, looking calm, relaxed, not afraid, empowered. Bring in all of those images. If you're quite an auditory person, you might imagine music. You might imagine your birth partner being with you and doing some soft massage. Anything that you can do to make that experience more real. As we said earlier, your subconscious mind doesn't actually know the difference between something that's real and something that you've just imagined. If you can imagine this wonderful experience over and over again, your subconscious mind almost thinks that you've already done it, so it's not afraid. It's part of your the positive birth story that your subconscious mind now has. So just to sum it up, we're identifying the negative thought, we're pushing it away quickly and pulling in the positive thought and making that as real as possible. Now, sometimes what I use as well is a technique just to get rid of the negative thought, or to almost like stop that thought in its tracks. I sometimes just clap my hands and that almost jolts me to say, right, okay, positive thought in. So that's sometimes a useful thing that may help, may or may not help. So yeah, try that today. It's not just useful for pregnant ladies as well, everyone can use it, so especially in these sort of times it will be really helpful. So I'd love to hear your feedback, so give it a try and let me know how you get on. So I'm Positive Mama Project on Instagram, and it's positivemamaproject@gmail.com. So hope to hear from you soon. Thank you, bye.